I'm gonna spit some little sister advice. See, I'm a great advisor because even haters, they listen to what I say and they do what I say. And when I say you gotta do this, you gotta do that, they do it. So y'all better listen to me. You know what advice that I'm gonna give you guys? Sometimes, they always saying like, don't be too sweet, don't be too this, don't be too that. Oh, people are gonna, you know what I always have done my whole life, for real. I've always did that on purpose. Genuine, but also on purpose. And you know what? That is a very good education. Definitely if you are dealing with people. And there is where you're going to really see what kind of individual you're dealing with. Because a lot of times when you're sweet, when you're nice, people, they assume that you are in a specific type of way. And I'm going to now expose something that I have noticed. The most craziest manipulators that I have ever met, they all have that energy. All of them. So a lot of times people, they want to, they want to be in a specific type of way. Like, actually, you have to be told, and there is where you really see how people are. For real. That is the thing. This is for people who really want to know, like, who are you dealing with? This can start with do a gesture, something small. Something big can be as well, or a very good one also, something with money. Something with money. This can be something small even. This can be like, imagine you do something, and imagine you are a beautician, and then this individual, and you're like, no, just see. You have to see how they're gonna do. You have to always, and there's where you can see who you're dealing with small shit. And especially you have to be very kind, sweet, nice, like you, and there is where you're gonna really see how individuals are. You must definitely also, what you also should do really is like motivate them. Even when they're acting sneaky or they're trying to manipulate, you should motivate them. Also, at first you should act a little bit blind, you have to be blind. But you're not blind, but you have to act blind. And you have to give them space, and room to breathe, to get comfortable, to reveal themselves, to unveil themselves. It's very important. You better act unfazed, you better act motherfucking unfazed, like you're blind, like you don't notice anything on that level. And you also got to be very sweet. So this can be with small things. Let me get you this, let me get you that, I can help you with, like, and then you there is where you're going to see. There you're going to see. And definitely also with money. With money, you should really, like, this can be just with the small stuff. So, like I just said, imagine you're a beautician and you're working on services and personal, like, especially if somebody flaunts a lot with you, like what they have, what it is. Just, I have met many people like that. They flaunting. They even sending me pictures of their cars. Like, I didn't ask for it, huh? But like some they do that. Like they sending me this, they sending me this, they sending me that. And moral of the story, they coming through with 0.0 point, like, what the fuck, bitch. But also when you're acting them very sweet and like, and this, they're gonna think you stupid. So, see, the reason why I'm gonna really, I should give courses. I should really give motherfucking courses. Why? Why? My whole life, I have always, not always by choice, been always around people. A lot of times forced. I'm not gonna lie. For me, that started at a very young age. So I think around the age of like 7, 8, I had to go like, how do you call that? It's like a boarding school, that started there. Like, so you are, you know. But then for me, therefore I want to see. A lot of people want to have like, it's the same way you want to know stuff about, see, if you want to know a lot about narcissism, ask a narcissist, you know. And the reason why I will explain why I'm saying what I'm saying. See, I've been in a lot of situations, a lot of times forced with individuals. And for me, that happened on a very young age. For me, it happened like dominant. See, I have been under the legal justice since the age of 12. Ever since that age, I have been in not one place, not two, not three, but multiple. In these places, they will always like they will analyze you. This also how you're gonna operate in group dynamics. In group dynamics, you will get always in contact with different kind of individuals: olders, youngers, more strong, more weak, and anything on that level. So for me, from a young age, I was kind of in survival mode around individuals, strangers even, or even people that have to control me and have to, analyze me and, making decisions for me. And therefore, I know a lot about also this manipulation, human interactions, group dynamics, people that want to fuck you over, bitches that thinking they're smarter than you, bitches that, bitches are acting tough but they're not tough. I have met also many bitches like that. Well, for real, for real. Coming from legal justice and anything like that, believe me, you see some shit there. And you see there are also a lot of people with real problems. Real problems. Real problems. And these individuals, they operate a little bit different in life. A lot of them. And a lot of these individuals from a young age, they feel like a survival energy. So they push that throughout their adult life. So this is how they interact with people, how they operate in life, how they think, how they speak, how they move, how they are built, character development. Because a lot of people also, they want to be in a specific type of character, but once it's really to that point, then they cannot maintain that character. Also, I have met many bitches like that. Many. And therefore I wanted to come at that, when you're sweet and this and this and that. And there is where I want to go to. When you're sweet and this and that, they also think they always can fuck you over. I'm just gonna be. I still have a few at the current time, but let them do. They thinking that they are, or they thinking they're gonna be the one they're gonna. But I'm still alive, I'm still here. And what the fuck, bitch? Me, I'm somebody very straightforward, because I have seen a lot of straightforward shit. No playing games. A lot of people, they do playing a lot of games though, but therefore, you know, my advice is not bad. You know, for some, if you really want to survive, this is a gift for you. That's a gift from me to you. Also, when it comes to like, this can also start in your dating life, even, you know. And therefore, it's very important for people to just really see, you know, it's so amazing. A lot of times you don't have to put so much effort for an individual to really show themselves. I am very aware as a public speaker and somebody that works online that people are going to always analyze. That's for everybody who is in that, you know, in the energy or does that. But a lot of people are also it is very beneficial for people. Certain dark advices. I don't call it really dark advice, but it's just reality. You should also always do that with your bosses. You know, always try to make them feel like they're so. For some, just act like you're stupid or something like that. You know. And there's where you're also gonna see how far is this person wanna go? Are they gonna like gonna suck you dry? They wanna like how far do they wanna go? And you physically don't have to really do any kind of effort, you know, and you're getting so much in return. That is my advice. Just by being just a little sweet. You don't have to be fake, you know. But you know, it's like always nice to see what kind of meat you have, you know. What kind of meat are they throwing at me? And believe me, especially also the one with the money. That one. The one with the money, try that, please. Please, let's see how people. Please, I'm challenging somebody here. Just, it can even be with smallest amount of monies. But like for real, for real. Or if you are in a situation where people are flaunting, then just be like, oh, you won't see. You won't see. Believe me, you won't see. And when it comes to that sweet, you know, like, you know why? Because people get arrogant when you're nice. They're getting arrogant. And there is where the mask falls off. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And you know, it's also very hilarious when a person pushes that through, their behavior, the way of doing, for some their disrespect, and that they're thinking that it's pushing through, but you're so motherfucking aware on the ways. Please. Please. You know what I should do? Order some food and just enjoy the whole show. That's what I would do. And you know, by doing that, it's just a small thing that you don't even have to really get into a situation with the individual, like, you know, that you have to go like, it's just like kind of already like that you go, you know, and that has always worked. That always works. But like for real, that always works. Always. With any bitch that I have met, always they get into the trapment. But always. A lot of bitches that I have met, I will always put them in some kind of trap in that way. All the time. Always. And they would always think that like they all, I'm not exaggerating, but like for real, bitches on that level, they're so fucking stupid. The only realest bitches that I've ever met are real, I'm not gonna lie, for real, the real ass motherfucking real ass motherfucking ghetto bitches. You know why? Because they are not so, see, these ghetto bitches, they are not so like on that class. You know, a lot of these, you know, a lot of people also, they were trying to be like, I know some people also like, bitch, you're coming from there and then you want to be like there, like, people up there, they're gonna always disrespect you, you know? I feel so pity for those bitches. But like for I feel so pity for these bitches. And then also they're talking about class and this and that. They even like, I'm pretty sure these females, they would like, they watching this etiquette and how should I walk and how should I talk. You know, a lot of these guys that they're ending up with, they like a lot of females that are quite the opposite. They're nasty, they're vulgar, they're motherfucking freaky, they're nasty, they're talking dirty, they don't give a fuck. And that's also a big list for these bitches. Like, oh my god. Because any guy, any male, I cannot say too much. Can't say too much. People gotta pay me for the things that I say. But like for real, people gotta motherfucking pay me for all them advices. But you know, for every message that I give out, I always ask anybody who doesn't need this clarity or insight or it's not fitting for them, karma is gonna fuck them up. That is always my intention behind my message, because I also know a lot of bitches that I really don't like, they're looking at me. It's not another reader, it's not somebody like is hating as bitches. Dus dat is niet voor alle bitches. Ik ga dat ook vooral in het Nederlands zeggen, want gewoon zit daar, hè? Slitjes? Het is niet voor alle, oké? En als iemand met mijn flow wilt gaan stelen, bitch, you never gonna be. But like for real. Gewoon, het komt niet van fucking juvenile motherfucking detention, oké? Graaf doen. Op je 12 jaar zat jij nog een fucking lolly in je gat te steken, bitch. Oké? En waarschijnlijk word je ook nog aan de titten van je fucking moeder aan het zagen, veel van alle bitches. Oké? 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 Whooping your ass. Dat moet ik doen. Maar allee, je durft niet. Dat is duidelijk. Maar, that is just what I wanted to say, that for real. That's my advice. That's really my advice. And a lot of people, they're going to be like, look at you, toxic, this, that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Street bitches, for real, they're one of the realest bitches that I've ever met. And I know a lot of street bitches also, they are watching my channel. Niet van waar dat ik kom. Not from where I'm coming from. But like other places. I know that. The reason why I say that, not where I'm coming from, because none of these bitches, they're all shit. Like, they are the shit, some of them, but like, for real, some of them, too much this, too much that. Stupid. But anyway, that is just really what I wanted to say for people. That is really what you have to do with them. It's very important for people to just, you know, like, that the veil kind of falls off. You know? And better act motherfucking unfazed and, you know? It's very important. Because a lot of bitches are also very comfortable in their ways of doing, and they lack a lot of respect, you know. I don't know why. Well, you know, it's very good. You don't even have to get into a situation. Like, the person just reveals themselves by just you being a little sweet, put some cash there, a little bit money, or like just do something that you know that you're gonna see. Like, you won't see. And there's where people and bitches really do reveal themselves. Also act like you're so stupid and also give them a lot of compliments. Put them like they are so, make them arrogant. Make them motherfucking arrogant. I always did that all the time. Make them motherfucking arrogant. Like, you're such this. And so it is. The reason why also because I'm a reader. So I have also some customers, like they're coming to me, also bitches, some of them. And then I would just give them so much confidence. And then afterwards, they are so cocky towards me, and they're bragging even to me, and they're like being like they're being so motherfucking stupid towards me. After that, I'm like pushing them, like, you're so amazing, you're so this, you can do this, you can achieve this, and then they're acting motherfucking stupid. And then afterwards, I'm thinking, you're making a fool out of yourself then by coming through with the arrogance at me that I have gave you. What the fuck, bitch? Oh my god. Oh my god. I even have that with, you see, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I even have that with bitches like, I'm like, oh my god, you can really do this, and oh my god, I believe in you, and then they do it. They're all listening, but they hating me, but they're listening to everything, and they do it. Stop it. Stop it. Especially that if the person wants to be so arrogant towards you, and like this, like that, and listening. I got a few bitches like that. And when I say something, you should do this, you should do that, they all do it. All of it. Everyone. Many. And afterwards they want to be like this towards me, like this, like that. I even have that with people, like with readings. So some people that I know from the past, and I'm like, this gonna happen, 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 and all comes true. So I mean, I don't want to be cocky, but it's just the case. It's all true. Afterwards, they're coming at me like, I'm like, didn't I say that? Didn't I say that already 10 years ago, bitch? And now you're coming at me like, what the fuck? And that is what I mean. You gotta push them into being motherfucking deceptive. Push them into motherfucking unveiling themselves. Push them. And also make them arrogant. Make them motherfucking arrogant. And then when they're with their arrogance, they like that you think to myself, oh my god, bitch, what the fuck? Really, you're gonna really enjoy that. With that energy, believe me, a lot of times in my life, but it's so, you cannot, I have to all keep that inside. But for me, it's always such an amazing feeling. I've been doing that since very, very young. And I've done that with many, 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 many bitches. Many. And for me, it's so hilarious. I even have that with bitches who kind of coming at me like, and me this and me that, my life. And they have never standed on their own 2 feet like it. But I would never say like, I would never talk really about my life like, and they're coming at me like this and like that. And I just let them do and do and do and do and do and do. So for some I let them do even for a year, 2 years. And then I would say like, this is me actually, and this and that, and I've been doing this. And they feel so motherfucking stupid that they have been treating me then in a specific type of way. Like, I even have that with people in business, and they're coming at me with the business idea, and me this, and me that, and me this, and me so, and me. While you have been running businesses, while you have owned businesses, while you are independent and anything on that level for a long time, like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, I even had that with a hoe. She was a friend of a family member with a motherfucking hoe. Like, what the fuck, bitch? And this hoe was always giving me a motherfucking attitude. Like a real motherfucking hoe that she is. But like, for real, she's a motherfucking hoe. She's a hoe, she's a stripper, she's anything of the nastiest motherfucking shit. And then she's and she cannot even pay her bills. This kind of bitches? Cannot even pay her fucking bills. These females are in depth, like, and you have to see what kind of motherfuckers they need to fuck. Like, believe me, it's not fancy shit. Believe me, it's nasty ass motherfucking shit. And they'll also be giving them attitudes, and they've never standing on their own two motherfucking feet. Or if they try, they cannot pay their bills. Even if they fucking guys, they even cannot pay their bills. Oh my god, these bitches, they're wilding, they're wilding, they're wilding. Also, for these bitches, you have to always let them do. Let them reveal really themselves how they are, you know? Let them. So that's really my advice for you guys as a big sister, you know. That's really my advice.